Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I thought it would be fun to let my friends pick how many pages I'm going to be reading every day for the week. However, they don't know that they're picking that. And then because I'm letting my friends to pick the pages, I thought they should pick the number, like which book I'm reading as well. So I got my boyfriend to message me a number, so that will be the book that I am reading, and he messaged me number 17. So we are reading 17 first of all. So 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Ooh, that's actually a good one. Which is Reckless. I get to finish a series before the next book comes out in the series. Before we start, we need to figure out how long we are going to read it for today. So this is where I've asked 7 different people to give me a number between 1 and 200. However, I have asked already, just because I had a feeling that half of them were not going to respond straight away. So for today, for Monday, I will be reading 98 pages. I'm probably going to go into the front room to carry on reading. However, I think I might make some food real quick and make myself another drink because I've not had anything to drink today yet. Hello. So I've read 5 pages, so I've still got 93 to go, and I did read them quite quick, so I'm hoping I'll get these done quite quick, potentially by like 3. But in I believe chapter 7 on Paden's Path, she murdered a guy, one of the guards, in the city of Dor, and I don't get how she murdered him, because she was like dying pretty much, and then she just had a chance to go and full on murder a guy. Like, it makes no sense. Make it make sense. She is weak. She has literally like got a gash on her leg, and I think that is from what happened in this book, because Kai had basically thrown a sword or something at her, a dagger or something, and it cut her. But then she's literally like, from what I've gathered, she's been walking for like 5 days, and she's also not had any rest really since the trials, or like the last trial. Like, she might have had a little bit, but she's just been like, fire happened, she's been jumping from houses, and now she's been in the scorchers for like 5 days. And it's basically like 6 days she's just not had a break, and then she's had no drink, no food really, and now she's just basically going around murdering people. Like, where is all this energy coming from? Makes no sense. Also, how are people not seeing her? In Dor, she's got silver hair. She's literally like the most wanted person at the moment. Like, what? How is she surviving? How is she out of place? And how is she surviving? I do not know. We are reading. We are a tiny bit further into the book. We are now on page 70. Or my next page is 70. Which means I've read, how many pages? Like 24? 24 pages? I think I might have read less. I don't know. I read a few pages. I'm confused where Paden at the moment has got all of her energy. I'm currently on chapter 9. The last of her chapters, which was chapter 7, a lot went down. To be fair, all of her chapters recently, a lot has gone down, and I don't get it. Like, where's all the energy came from? I do not know. She's just been storing energy apparently somewhere, but I don't know. I don't get it. I don't think Kai is going to end up killing her, and this is my theory. He's not going to kill her. I don't think he's either going to bring her back to where he lives and stuff, to like Kit, because he obviously likes her. He does not want her dead. And to be fair, I don't think if he does bring her back, I don't think Kit's going to kill her, because I don't think he wants her dead either. Like, I don't know what's going to happen, especially when I know there's another book coming out. I do not think either of them want her dead. I just don't get like the concept of this book at the moment, because I'm really enjoying it, but they aren't, like, no one's wanting her dead. I think they both like her, and I feel like if he does bring her back, they're just going to be like a little love triangle throughout the whole thing. And then I think potentially at the end, one of them's actually going to probably start dating her. And like, she's going to become like the new queen, or like the new side enforcer. I don't know. I don't know what title that would be. I just think that, I don't know. That's my theory right now. I'm not sure if I'm right. I'm not sure if I'm wrong. My theory could also change at some point, because I'm literally like, I am like 70 pages in, which is quite a lot. However, 10 of technically 60 pages, because 10 of them weren't actually the book, was it? It was just the map and the family tree of, like, Kai and Kit's family tree. I don't know who half these people are like, but the family tree. So yeah, I think that's gonna happen. Really enjoyed myself. Gonna carry on reading. Still need a bit to do today, but I've been enjoying reading, so I feel like I'm definitely gonna be reading more today. Don't know how much more. Kai is meant to be bringing Paden to Kit, and he's doing a really bad job at it at the moment. I think I'm on chapter like 12. No, I'm further than 12. Chapter... Oh my god, there's a lot of pages in this. Chapter 13. Okay, I'm not that far further. Then, on page 104, just finished 104, I'm on page 105. I've got 42 pages left. Yay. I'm doing good. I'm doing a good enough job. Shadow and Flame on. Anyway, how are they? Hello. I don't know what I last filmed in this video. Like, I'm not sure if I filmed a clip of me actually reading or I spoke in the last clip or not. I'm not entirely sure. But I do know it's been about 5-6 days since I last filmed, so it's been a bit of time. I filmed me reading Reckless. I am still reading Reckless. I'm pretty certain it was Wednesday or Thursday that I last was on. And I was supposed to read 98 pages. I did not read 98 pages. I'm not sure the exact amount I read. Well, I was 12 pages short, so I read like 86 pages. So I was close to reading the right amount, but yeah, I did read a little less. So I'm gonna read the 12 pages today, but I will be reading the rest of the page count number that I need to read. So it is actually already 1 PM, so you're gonna be picking the amount of pages that I need to read today. It's 100 pages. So today we are going to read 100 pages plus the 12, so 112 pages. I'm around the scene where Kai has found Paden. Like, they are together at the moment. And I believe that they will both be going back to Isla. I'm pretty sure that's how you say the area. However, I just don't believe that Paden will not put a fight up. And I also believe that I don't know what's happening. If Kit, because obviously Kit wants her back alive. I don't know if he wants to physically kill her herself or not, but I have a strong feeling that she's just not going to be dead. At least in this book anyway. There is another book coming out, and I feel like it'd be stupid to like kill off like one of the main characters in this book. But I feel like stuff's going to be happening in this book. Maybe a little bit, but not like too much. And then there's going to be a lot of drama in the next book. But I've also seen the next book. Someone did a video and it's like the paperback, and it looks fake. It looks fake, and I think it might be about the same sort of page count as the first book, or even more, because this count is about 400. The first was just over 500. I think like 502 or something like that, and I think it looks about the same size, or even bigger potentially. Not too sure, but that is my theory. I think she will be going back at some point. I don't think she will die. She might in the next book, maybe, or one of the... I think something's gonna happen to one of the brothers in the next book, I can't lie. I don't know why, that is my thought process, but I think something might happen to one of the brothers. Not sure which one though, but yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I'll actually get to reading. Hello. I finished the bit that I was meant to read for my reading the other day, and I just read about 3 pages off the 100 I need to read today, so I've still got 97 to read. But I'm really enjoying it so far. they their relationship, I'm just loving it. This is like proper like them kind of like hating each other but like also loving each other, because it's kind of like forbidden what the reason why they like each other and stuff. Obviously she isn't with Kit at the moment. I don't know what the relationship like that is going to be yet, but I can't wait for the part in the book. Hoping it'll be good as well. I don't know who she's going to choose, because I feel like she's closer. For myself now, I feel like she's closer to Kai, but I don't feel like loads of things really happened with Kit, and she also did kind of betray him a bit differently as well in the first book to what she did with Kai. So I'm not entirely sure, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm really loving this right now. I'm hoping I'll actually get my 100 pages today done. But it is currently like 3:30, so it is a bit late, and I need to finish a lot of pages. Hey guys, we are back. It is now the next day, and firstly I'm going to tell you a bit of my thoughts on Reckless. I did actually in fact finish the whole 100 pages, plus the 12 pages that I was missing from David prior. I'm really enjoying myself. Also, like, I am so excited because you also get Kit's paths, so you get both the King's paths, and what the King's, the technically brothers aren't they? Princes, they were originally not the Kings. You get both the paths, and then obviously Paydens. And I genuinely really excited. I can't wait to finish this book. It's so good. I'm literally lost for words, but generally I can't put it down when I'm reading it, so I do want to try and get it finished today, also so that I can actually get into Fearless soon, as it is Fearless release day today, and I want to download it on my Kindle and read that, but that won't be getting read for this video, that will be completely separate. But yeah, so this book, honestly, if you haven't read this series yet, read it please. Like, already, please just buy it and read, because they are so good. I love the relationships between Kai and Payden. I'm assuming they will have some at some point with Kit as well, but they have not. She's not actually with Kit at the moment. They kind of like in the process of going towards Kit at the moment, but they haven't actually. I don't think they've actually set off yet. I have 149 pages left of this book, so the page count I need to read today is 275, which is quite high. It's probably the highest one, I think. So we're going to be reading that today, which then means I'll have finished this and I'll have 126 pages left, I think. But we're just going to pick my book for that right now. One of my friends, when I asked them to pick page number between 1 and 200 for me to read, they did pick a very low number, so I'm just going to use that to pick my book. Sorry about that, got a tiny bit interrupted. So I will be picking book 11. I can't remember if I said that one, so I'm just going to re-say it. That will be book 11, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just 6 of Crows. It looks like I read it, part of it, because I've got a bookmark in there, but that is because my boyfriend is reading it. So he is like chapter 2 of this. I have not read any of it, but I will be reading this after I finished Reckless. Okay, so I've read about 5 pages so far, which is barely anything. However, what my kind of plan is, I've just downloaded the Kindle app on my iPad. We might need to make the text a tad bit bigger. It is at 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 5 at the moment, so I'm going to put it about 8, because my iPad's a big iPad. I will show you the back of it, quite big. So I put the screen size at 8. It's still loading my reading time on this, because I've not read on here before, but I'm hoping that will make me read a bit faster, because at the moment, I don't know why, but I'm just not in the mood to read this book. I want to be, because I really want to finish this, but I'm actually really enjoying it, but I just feel like I'm not in the mood. I don't know why I've gone out of the mood of reading it, but hopefully I'll be back in once I start reading again. The romance. Literally just stamped it with a sword at this point. I can't deal with this. I don't even know what chapter I'm in the middle of right now. Okay, I'm on chapter 35. I can't. This book is like hitting me in the feels. I feel like there's not even anything really interesting going on, but he just got a darling. Oh my god, he just got a darling. I think he was like constantly like, don't call me that, because she like obviously likes him, and he is just like calling her stuff and really like flirty and whatnot with her, and then she's just like, don't tempt me, pretty much. That's because she likes him. They love each other, but they're just too scared to admit it. I need a moment. I need a moment. I thought as I was recording there, I was just going to say I was on chapter page 265. I have about 108 pages left and about 3 hours left of reading. So we're going to crack on with that. My heart, they're literally dancing talking about people I love and stuff, and oh my god, they're dancing. They're literally in the middle of like nowhere. They're like somewhere like around here. They're like here. And they're just like, oh, don't look there somewhere. And they're dancing. It's like nighttime, it's dark, they're dancing. And it's because he's wants her to dance with him so that he can keep, that she can ask him questions and he will talk to her about it. But they have to dance for her to get the answers, and they're talking about his sister. Literally obsessed with his sister. She suddenly passed away 7 years ago. And he's just talking about her to like, it feels like to an old friend. Like, I'm actually crying, I'm actually tearing up. I'm obsessed with them, their relationship. I need them to get married. I need a marriage. I have changed clothes, and that's because I've told everyone that I'm not buying the book. I'm gonna buy the book. I'm really reckless. I've got 105, I believe, left of this book, and I still need to read another 126 pages after that. And I don't know what I want to read, but oh wait, I say what I want to read. Obviously, you know I picked a book out earlier, which I'm technically meant to read, which is Six of Crows. For me to read 126 pages. How far into the book would I be? I'll just like just before chapter 8. But guys, I wrote Fearless. I was speaking to my boyfriend, I was like, I just want to, I can't focus on anything. I want Fearless. I couldn't find it online either, like as an ebook online anywhere. Even if I didn't want to pay for it, I couldn't find it anywhere. But I wanted Fearless. It's gorgeous. Like, it's gorgeous. And even the cover in here. I've got Payden. Where's Payden? Payden's there. And now that I'm kind of like into this and nearly finishing it, I kind of want to pick this up and read it after. Guys, do I pick this up as well? Six of Crows. Guys, it's literally the next day. Yesterday I pretty much read about 50 pages. Barely anything. Don't know what happened. I think because the release of Fearless came out and stuff, and I was like kind of wanted to buy it, and I didn't. I was like contemplating it the whole time. I kind of went off like reading Reckless. Hi, I have finished my book. I rated it a 4-star, and I can't like, it was really good and I did really like it. It was not as good as Powerless and Powerful. Hey guys, it's now Saturday. I still not read my 126 pages. I am on page 52 now, which is chapter 6, and I need to be on page 134, which is the end of chapter 17. So I'm going to try and read that pretty much today, but I have just got a Kindle. I have also just got the ebooks with Fearless, so I'm hoping I'm going to read it a bit better. I think the reason why I've not been reading it so good is because I don't really read hardbacks. I find them very uncomfortable to read. Why do we have Edric's path? Why is Edric got a chapter? I don't get why Kai, I'm sorry, not Kai, wrong person, wrong gender first of all, why Payton even is going to be in a trial again, or why is she in another trial in this book? I do not know. Fearless, why are you making me go into another trial? I don't know what type of trial it even is. I know it's going to be on Scorchers, potentially, or the sea, because I think it's called the Shallows. One of them two, not sure which one, but it's going to be one of them, and I don't know why we're doing the trial. I do get it's because of the public and stuff, like the public, or the elites, mainly, I think it is mainly just the elites, don't want their powers, like, they've been living for like so many years thinking that ordinaries and mundanes are basically taking all the powers and stuff and making them weak. So that is like why they think, I don't think they think it's a good idea to have her as a queen. I don't get what's happening. I don't get why the brothers basically forgave her so easily. Like Kit, I don't get, because he, like, the king and him had a different connection than what Kai and the king had. Him, like, I think their father treated Kai really badly, but he didn't treat Kit as bad, because Kit was going to be the future king, and I think because of that they just got treated separately and different and stuff. And I don't get why we've even got the king's puff from years prior, or like the first chapter was years prior. I don't know if I've got them. I've only got to the first one so far. Like, I don't get the dynamic and why both the brothers pretty much have forgiven her. I'm pretty certain Kai forgave her when he was in Reckless. I don't think he really ever like actually was annoyed at her, because he kind of wanted to do it anyway. Whereas with Kit, like, yeah, I feel like it took a couple chapters for him to forgive her, but I've not even read chapter 14 and he's already forgiven her. And he's basically getting ruled by her. Like, she's like, yeah, we're gonna do this, and he's like, chill, let's do it then. Like, you're the king, you made the rules, why are you following her? Especially when, like, you're not supposed to like her, like, she just killed your father. I kind of like that I can just sit in bed and read my Kindle, because like the brightness of the screen will not hurt my eyes. Like, it is pretty bright in the moment, but like, I can just turn it down. I don't think you can even see that. Just add a little bit of warmth to it maybe, and then I'm just reading. Not too bad. Currently on chapter 26. I believe that is the chapter when Paden goes to the Shallows and does that part of the trial. She hasn't done that yet. I've just been told about it in like 1 or 2 chapters before. But yeah, it's a night before at the moment. Or she was like the last chapter. She was with was it Kit? I think it was Kit eating chocolates and then speaking about stuff. And I think the next chapter will be the day of her going to trial, or the actual trial itself. I don't know. One of them two. But yeah, I can't wait for it. Hey guys, it is now Monday, so today I was going to do the 75 pages, which I still am. However, I also have 15 of my 175 pages to do, purely for the fact that I tried to do it last night, yesterday, whatever. Did most of it, did 160 of them, and it was like midnight last night when I was still reading, and I tried to read, I think it's chapter, I've got it on my book, so I started trying to read chapter 39. I think I got like on my Kindle about a page or 2 in, but generally my eyes are so tired. Nothing was going in, not one thing was going in, so I've gone back to the start of that chapter because I don't know what I was reading at all, but I will be reading the 15 pages today plus my 75. Mine's not so bad at the moment for some reason, but anyway, I do not get like how it's like it's so obvious that Kai likes Baden. Like she's not even likes like she's like basically loves her because of how he acts around her, how he constantly stares when she's with the king, with Kit. Like it's just so obvious. They're constantly flirting, they're constantly trying to like go after each other and whatnot, and like it's obvious. It's very obvious. If people can't see it, I don't know how. Not as in like people reading it, I mean as in like people in the book. If they can't see it, I don't know how. I don't know why Kit's like okay with marrying her when like his brother likes her. Probably likes her even more than what he likes her, to be honest. Also, she's done 2 other trials. I think from what I've read, I think there's only going to be 3, so I think there's only 1 more. And she is somehow survived both of them. The second one I get a little bit because like Kai was there, he helped her. But what I don't get with the second one, there was like a sea monster, right? And like she basically stabbed it or whatever the hell she did with it, and like it just fucked off, like it just left. We don't swear on this channel. Yeah, so like, I think she like stabbed its tail, I think, or was it its mouth? It was either its tail or its mouth, I can't remember, but I don't know how she did that, and like it like disliked it so much that it left, like it didn't come back at that point, and then the nails was like in like rough water a bit for the last like day or 2 of the sailing. I don't get how like she got it to go when like she has no powers. All the other people on that don't have powers, and not one of them could get rid of it. And Kai had also like stuck a sword in one of its scars, like on its tail, and that didn't even do like that. So I don't know like how Paden just had like something and stabbed it and whatnot and it just disappeared. I could have just missed a point on there, and I probably did, but I'm really confused with like that. I don't get how she got rid of the sea monster. Like apparently it's like an eel basically, but just really big. and it's got like really tough skin and stuff. I don't know what happened. I don't know how she got rid of it, but she did. I do get rid of her child, how she got rid of it and stuff, but I feel like I don't know if she should have been as strong as she was in the first one, because yeah, I don't know. I feel like my brain's like all over the time frame, because like surely she was just like suffering loads at 1 second, now she's like killing off people and stuff, and I just don't get it. Like, where's all this energy came from? I said that with the other book as well. I don't get where half the energy of stuff happened from. But yeah, I don't know how she survived them both, personally. Especially with the sea one, it was like 12 days at least. I was in the sea for 12 days, like 6 there, 6 back, and then I bet she was in it was Israel, I think it was Israel, I think that's where they was going, and she was there for like 3 days, although the time went really quick on that, because I think it was like 1 chapter and it's pretty much those left again, but because not really much happened while I was there. But yeah, I don't know how they survived that much. The ship sounded like it was going to fall apart before it even left Isla. I can't lie. Basically, we obviously have Kai's and Peyton's path, like that's mostly their paths. We also have Edric's, however Edric isn't really in alive. It's really weird because I think it's in, is it third person, I think it's in. So it's talking about him and stuff, but like not his path, which is, I don't like it that much, but he is talking about when one kid was born, and then his wife, I think it's, I don't know how to, Isla? Is it Isla? I don't know how you say that name, but Kit's mum had another kid 2 years later when she died, and she had a kid, had no powers, which means that kid cannot be hers and the king's, because the king had powers. I don't know if Kit's mum had powers or not, I'm not too sure. But the only way that it would have been it is, one, she was quite weak, so if she did have powers, I think because of how weak she was, it gave the kid no powers. I don't know who the dad was. The dad could have been ordinary, or it could have been like weak powers as well, which made it the kid have ordinary powers. So that happened, and then they obviously wanted to get rid of the wife, as in like say not rid of the wife, she died. They didn't want the public knowing that she died giving birth to an ordinary, so they made out that she died giving birth to Kit. And the reason why, because that was 2 years prior, the reason why they didn't put this out into the open is because he ended up meeting, he grieved for a few months, like 6 months, met someone else, had a kid with that person. However, this is on about Kai, so his mum, Kai's mum, had Kai before she met the king, so I don't know who his dad is, but they made it so it seemed like Kai, the king, is Kai's kid. However, I don't think Kai and Kit know this. I think they might find it out at some point, and obviously then later, a few years later, like, I don't know how many years later, because I know they had the kid 11 years ago, but that 7 years ago, I'm not sure like how age gap wise it was, but the mum and the king had then a kid together called Ava. Obviously Ava passed away when she was 4, but yeah, now he's only got 2 sons. He's had 2 sons, well, he's had 1 son and 2 daughters, but one son is technically he's not his biological kid. But I think the one kid that the kid that they had that killed the mum, basically, she was alive, I have a feeling it's Peyton. And the reason why I think it's Peyton is because she, one, has no powers, but if you remember in Reckless, when she was reading her dad's journal, her dad mentioned how he had a wife or a partner, I don't know if they was married or not, but his partner died, and so did the kid was during that childbirth, and then a bit later there's a kid left on his doorstep. But in the king's path bits, he basically had to get rid of the kid and like whatever, and I feel like someone got rid of the kid by giving it to Peyton's dad. So I feel like Peyton is the king's kid. I think she might be related to Kit, which is a bit weird because she's about to get married to him, and if that is the case, she would be like full siblings with Kit because they'd have the same mum and dad. But then, oh no, they wouldn't have the same dad, sorry, then she'd be half siblings with Kit. And yeah, and it's also really weird because even if like that marriage doesn't go on, I feel like she's gonna get married to Kai instead, and if that's the case, surely that's a bit weird because Kai and Peyton would then have a common half sibling. Wait, no, they wouldn't. They don't have a half sibling. They wouldn't have the same common half sibling because Kit wouldn't even be his half sibling. No. There's no, actually, no. Actually, yeah. No. Actually, I know how it works out. Peyton and Kit would be half siblings, but then Kit and Ava would be half siblings, but then Ava and Kai would be half siblings. So in a weird way, it would go weird, like half siblings and families and stuff. So I feel like it would be a bit weird. Like she should probably not marry into the brothers. It would be a bit weird, but I don't know. That's my personal opinions at the moment, but I'm not sure if like that's gonna be true or not. I'm not too sure, but that's what I think at the moment. So we'll have to let you know at some point if that's the case or not. Hey, I've just finished the chapters I needed to finish yesterday, or the pages I needed to finish yesterday. I think there's something wrong with Kit. I don't know what, but like his powers keep dropping a little bit, and obviously Kai didn't feel that. Why is it so windy? Anyway, so I've done that. I still need to read the 75 pages today, which I will do, so the count is a bit of a wonk. But yeah, I'm gonna do the 75 today, but I might just get changed and go and get my piercings all sorted out now, and then I can just read when I get back, so that I don't have to like start reading and stop. Hello, I have been to town now. I have got my earrings out. As you can see, I've not got no Dracos, no Helix. I have put a piercing in, a different earring in, because I don't want my earrings. I don't mind if they heal up a bit, but I just don't want these healing. But I have got little seahorses in, which are kind of really cute. Hello guys, I'm still in my PJs. I have work in a couple hours, so I'm just going to probably read in bed for a bit and then get ready for work. I think I'm going to get about 2 hours of reading in before work, so hopefully that is enough time to read 56 pages. Hopefully, fingers crossed. If not, I'll just have to read them when I get back later. Or do I take my Kindle to work and then read a little when I'm at work? I could do that potentially. I probably won't because I'm only there for a few hours, so my break will literally be like a 15-minute break. I don't know if I'm going to actually get much reading done in that time. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to try and finish the 56 before work, and then later when I get back I'm going to do my 11 pages. So I've not got much left for this video now. But so far at the moment we are on chapter 56 or 55. I can't remember. Maybe 55 or 56, one of them two. I know the wedding's about to happen. It was just like the day before the wedding, I believe. I don't know if we're still the day before the wedding or when the next chapter's going to be on the day of the wedding, I'm not sure. But we are the day before. Peyton was like panicking a bit, so she went out to the willow tree to get some fresh air. And stuff is happening. But one character that I'm a bit confused about is Callum. If you don't remember Callum, he was a part of the assistant, remember? Like, so he knew her dad and Peyton's dad and stuff. And then he is now like an assistant, I think. I don't know what he is to Kit, but he helps with Kit and stuff, with the king. But he went to Peyton the other chapter saying how basically she looks like her mum, but that couldn't be possible because I don't know if he meant her mum as in like her dad's partner who died when they had a kid, and if that is the case then they're not even related, so they can't look like them. But I have a feeling that Peyton's mum, Callum knows Peyton's mum, and if he knows Peyton's mum and we don't know who the hell the dad is, maybe Callum is the dad. Maybe Callum is Peyton's dad, which would understand, would explain why he wants to also walk her down the aisle, because that is his kid. Hey, so I'm currently on chapter 63. I've just looked at the pages count in the actual book and I've got about 7 pages left between that and 64. Sorry, it's so dark. I've got 7 pages left, which is 63 and 64 chapter, and then I've done chapter 65, which is then my 56 pages done. So I'm just going to really quickly read them. Hopefully it won't take me too long because my alarm has just gone off. So I do actually need to get ready for work. However, I have gave myself a little bit early to get ready, so I should be able to read this and then get ready and then go, and I should still be on time. So I'm just gonna read real quickly, and yeah, I can't wait. That means I've nearly done this challenge, I've nearly finished my book, but I will be finishing my book potentially tomorrow. I'm gonna try and get like the 11 pages done later, and then I'll try and get as much done after that. So hopefully I can get most of it done today, but there's a very high chance that won't happen because I still need to read like another 80 pages after this, and I don't know if I can do that in a few hours, but we'll see. We'll see if we can get it done today, hopefully. Hopefully we can get it done today, and then tomorrow I'll just edit this video. But I don't know, I'm really enjoying it. We had gone through a lot recently. Bit shocked. I was right. The king, basically his wife, is Paedon's mum, and Paedon's dad, or birth dad, is Callum, and Callum was the original king's mind reader and also a controller. He was a controller too, but I don't know if anyone actually knew he was a controller as well. But now they do know, and I'm pretty certain Kit just killed him, and now they need to try and like basically unmarry, because they are married. They need to get unmarried because of the fact that Kit and Paedon are half siblings. You can't really marry half siblings. Well, you can, but you probably could. I don't know what your time frame this was actually in. It's just fantasy, so you probably could, but it's a bit weird personally. So I think they're gonna do that, but they need to try and like be okay with the public and stuff, because you know the public barely like anyone right now and stuff and whatnot. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I can't wait to finish the book. I'm loving it so much. Hey, I don't know if you can actually see me because I didn't put my camera lens up, but we have just finished the chapters, so we're going to get ready for work and go to work, and I'll see you in a bit with me reading the next 11 pages that I need to read, and then this video pretty much ended, which is a bit sad. Hello, I read the 2 chapters, which was the 11 pages I needed to read when I got back from work, which I think was chapter 65 and 66. I am now currently on chapter 71, and I believe there's 76 chapters in total, so I have nearly finished the book. I am about to just go lay in bed and read a little bit more, probably try and get all read today, to be fair. But I'm just going to put my Kindle real quick. It says on my Kindle time-wise I've got about 54 minutes until I finish it, so I will try and read that all today, but I am really enjoying it. I have got to the point where the second king died. So the first king died in the first book, and the second in the third book. I don't know what's going to happen, whether Paedon becomes the queen or Kai becomes the king, but what's going to happen with them. But yeah, I don't know. We ain't got that much left to do before that happens, and I'm really confused because I'm pretty certain the epilogue, is it epilogue? Like the thing after the story, it's Kit speaking, so like, I don't know how that works out, but I'm not sure, but I'm nearly finished. Can't wait to finish it, because yeah, it's really good and I'm really enjoying it. Hey guys, it's currently Wednesday and I am in bed right now, obviously. I've got about 5 chapters left. Tomorrow is Sunday. I should have time to read, so I might try to read my 75 pages tomorrow. I think 'cause tomorrow is Sunday. I should have time to read in the morning, so I might try to read my 75 pages tomorrow. 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 75 pages tom Hey guys, my thoughts on Fearless. So I didn't really enjoy the book. I feel like the ending was a bit, went downhill really quickly though. Like, if you've been watching this, you're gonna be getting into spoilers. But Kai died. Not Kai. Kai pretended to get killed. Then Kit actually died. Like he was going after Payton and then he died because he didn't move when Kai hit him, stabbed him. He died from that, but then he also died because of the fact he had second dose of the plague thing. But like, what happened to him? Why did he just go like all evil or something for a second? Because like, why was he trying to make everyone get the plague? I don't get it. Don't get it. And I just don't get that, and I don't know what happened with him, why he's went weird suddenly in the last book. He's not really the main like thing here though, because obviously he's not actually in the books properly. He's a side character. I'm so happy that Payton and Kai got married. I think I mentioned in the book prior that they need to get married, and they did, and I'm so happy. I can't believe that they actually got married. And they've got a kid. They now have a kid, which is so my heart. But no, yeah, I really enjoyed the book. I did actually rate it a 5-star. I've also upped my rating of Powerless to 5. I did really enjoy that as well. The only one I didn't enjoy as much is Reckless and Powerful. Sorry. I did still enjoy them. They were great books, but I think there was a little bit less than what the other two were. But yeah. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week for a brand new video. Bye guys.